Repeat after me. I come from greatness. I attract greatness. Say the words, I am greatness. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nunzi. We are back with another lesson today, guys. This one's a good one, man. This is going to really help ground you every single day. And remember, I want to remind everybody, knowledge is great, but application is more important. So when you hear these techniques, mindsets to think about, you have to practice and apply it. Doesn't matter if you hear it, it's great. It's inspiration. It should get you going a little bit, but tomorrow you practice it. Right? Because look around. Look around. So many people are stressed out. So many people are overwhelmed. So many people are sad, depressed, addicted to substances to help escape from their life. And just even saying this, it's like, dude, when you zoom out, which is one of my favorite techniques, and you start to realize that you're making it up, because this is what we're talking about today, your life becomes so much more peaceful, exciting, and you're just a lot more present. And that's the goal, to experience your life fully. So one of the craziest things that you must remind yourself is that when you wake up in the morning, you get to decide if you're going to have a great day or you're going to have a crappy day. The choice is up to you, because life is going to happen. Life is happening, in case you didn't know that. It's been around for 13.8 billion years. Let me just say that again, because that is even so humbling in just saying that. Guys, the universe has been around for 13.8 billion years. Whoa. Like, dude, that's hard to comprehend. Right? Average human life's like 100 years. Like we're not even so when you start to just bend the knee to the universe, and I say that like surrender is a very spiritual term of like, it's your resistance to what's happening that's causing you to suffer, because you have made up an idea in your head. You've closed your eyes and you've made up this picture perfect life for you to reach a state of being. You must have this. I have to be this successful, this famous, this job, this money, this relationship, this car, house, whatever it is that you've, and we're going to talk about, it's not about not having goals. It's about the attachment to them that affect your state of being, that cause you to be depressed if you're not attaining them, because life isn't going to go how you think it's going to go. That's where the suffering stems. If you are suffering greatly in your life, it's because you're resisting reality. Reality is reality. Reality is happening. The sun sets, the sun rises. Do you control that? No, I don't think so. What's beating your heart? Have you ever just thought about that? What's growing the fingernails? Like, they keep growing, the hair keeps growing. Like, are you doing that? You're not doing that. There's this presence. There's an intelligence. But the coolest thing is we're part of it. What separates you from it is your mind, the ego, the masquerade of the self. That's what is preventing you from living a dope life, for living a happy life. And essentially, all the suffering is stemming from that, to try and feed the idea that you've created in your mind. So, but guess what? You're the one doing it. You're the one making the choice. You're the one making it up. You're making it up. The whole thing. All of your stress, this is going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. All of your stress right now, all right, is completely made up. It has no effect on the universe. Dude, we could all die. I could die, you could die. Guess what? Wouldn't matter one iota. Dude, the world could blow up. The world could blow up, as far as we know it, right? Hit by an asteroid, something like that. Who knows? You don't know. You don't know. And it wouldn't make one difference, because there are 300 billion stars in 2 trillion galaxies of space. This is humbling, everyone, because you don't have to work so hard at resisting what's happening. Learn to just flow. It's like you're swimming up a stream. Way better to go down it with it. It's going to be a lot funner. So if you just start to wake up, decide I'm going to have a great day today. I'm going to have an awesome day. I'm going to make a choice to look at the positives and to see the opportunities. Okay? That's the first step. And then you just go along with your day. Oop, stuck in traffic. Oop, boss is mad. Oop, can't find my wallet. And it's fun because you get to make the choice if it's fun or not. And I don't know, how do you feel when you make great choices? You feel good. How do you feel when you make poor choices? You feel bad. So the idea that would make sense to me is you would want to pick things that make you feel good. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. It's a practice though, right? Remember what I say at the start of the video, I said something very important. It's a practice because your mind will slip. If your ego and awareness cannot coexist at the same time. So if you are so focused on your lack, what you're not doing where you should be, complaining, judging, all this kind of stuff, you're sucked into your mind and your ego. So you're pulled away. And that's how you get stressed out. So it's this constant awareness and noticing. Notice when your mind wants to be negative. Notice when your mind wants to be judgmental. Oh, hello, judgmental little voice in my head. Right? The wise man acts. The fool reacts. Right? People speak their mouths all the time. They just stop. Right? It's low vibrational frequency. Great power comes from within and control of one's sitting in the presence of the disturbed mind. All of our minds are disturbed. We all have thoughts that are in and out that aren't produced by us. They come up. Automatic thoughts. Right? Who knows? Energy. Literally energy. Energy. Feelings. Energy. 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 So it's like, you're not in the mind. It's part of the machine. Finger, pinky, nose, mind, brain, eye. It's part of the mechanism. We weren't given a great manual when we got here. So there's a lot of unlearning. We need to unlearn. It's like as you get wiser, you get less connected to yourself and you connect to the real self, the consciousness. But just remember, you're making it up. You're making it up. Everything is made up. There truly are, like when it comes to stress, right? And most of us, I believe here, if you're watching this video, you must have an iPhone or a tablet or a computer. I would guess that your physical needs are met, meaning that you have shelter, you have food, you obviously got a phone, right? So yes, there are definitely physical stresses that will have to be dealt with if you're being chased by an animal or you're in yes, I'm not talking about those type of stresses. I'm talking about all your psychological stress that prevents you from enjoying your life. That is all made up. So when you wake up, decide, take some intention and say, today I'm going to make a great day happen. Because wherever you look, you're going to get what you're looking for. If you look for the negatives, you'll find the negatives. If you look for the positives, you'll see the positives. So simple. So simple, but practice. It's a practice. Every day I practice. Every moment's great. It's a part of life, guys. Life is practice. And you will suffer if you think there's going to be a finish line. There's no finish line. You're never going to make enough money. You're never going to be in good enough shape. It's just ongoing forever. So what you do is that you understand that you don't want to run the rat race. You don't want to be the hamster in the wheel. And you appreciate the coming and goings of life, the roller coaster, the ups. Because there's ups, there's lots of ups. There's great moments. And then there's hard, painful moments. Those painful moments are amazing. They're designed to grow. Why would you resist growth? It's a lot more painful if you resist it. If I have a wound, right, and I let it heal, it's gone. But if I keep poking at the wound, right, and that's what people do. It's very, very simple. They're resisting reality. They can't handle the experience in front of them. It's overwhelming. They can't do it. So they take the moment, the experience, it's traumatic, and they suppress it. They make it now part of them. It's on their mind because it tries to come out of you, right? When you suppress negative emotion, negative experience, it sticks in you, blocks the energy flow. That's why depressed people are basically trapping all their negative energy because it was so traumatic to deal with. Traumatic experiences can be very hard to let go of. And that's why they affect you for years, and we're talking about, what trauma means. But the great thing is with intention and practice, you can let it go and you can be free from it. And that way you have this flow of energy and creativity through you. And how you essentially free yourself from it is you love it. You have to come to a place in your life. Great example is like maybe a divorce or a loved one broke your heart, right? And as mad as you are and upset as you are and how hurt you were, you love them enough to like that was the choice that they made in their life, and it allowed you to grow in your way. That's what I'm talking about. Is to turn negatives into positives and make it up. You're making up a great story. Make up a great one. Stop making up a sad, lame one. There's five truths from the great words of Bashar. If anyone knows who he is, go listen to him because he's a channel entity that knows a lot. But this is the 5 truths. So the first one is that you exist. There's no denying that. You exist. Number 2 is that what you put out is what you get back. We talked about pretty much this whole video is whatever you're putting out there, right? Whatever you decide is what you're going to get back. Basic laws of attraction. One is the all are the one, meaning that once again, this is a universal consciousness. So we talked a lot about in today's video, the ego, the separateness from you, and that's where the suffering stems from greatly. And finally, the 4th law. What's the 4th law? Hold on one second. Everything exists. Yes. And you know what? Thank you for my tattoo. The 4th law is that all we have is the moment. You exist. All we have is the moment. Be here now. What you put out is what you get back. One is the all are the one. Besides that, those are the 4 constants of life. You are making everything else up. There's great, great, great power in that. And you can start to wake up and just really love your life because nothing is promised. You don't know. You don't know. And you really do got to contemplate death. Death is a great thing to think about a lot. Death is going to be a beautiful part of life. But you know what death does? It gives life meaning. You have been given the golden ticket. You get to wake up. Think about that. You get to wake up tomorrow and you get to go out and create and do stuff. Talk to people, speak, eat, taste, see, experience. But yeah, don't focus on things that don't matter, that you're just stressing yourself. You're wasting your life. For what? It's not going to matter. When the work is done, it will be forgotten. None of it matters. And there's a lot of amazing just peace to that. Stop resisting your life. Allow it to flow. All right? And make up a great story. Make up a great story. You're the one in there. No one else is in there. So go, wake up tomorrow, or even right now after this video, and start deciding from this moment forward, I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to handle life. And as I said at the start of the video, I'll end with it, you have to practice because you'll feel inspired from this. You'll go out, be like, you know what, Nunzi's right. And then you're going to have a moment where negativity creeps in. Practice that. Practice just sitting with it, being aware of it, and allowing it to go. I believe in you. Rise up. Say the words when you feel the doubt. I'm greatness. Love you guys so much. Please stay tuned. I'm going to be pumping out a lot of these lessons. This is a lot of the material that I do with my coaching clients, and I wanted to bring some of these concepts to everyone because they're very powerful, and with practice and consistency, they will change your life. I love you all.